The morning of Tuesday, September the 11th, 2001, began like any other normal school day.
I was at my job.
I was at work.
I was working at a newspaper in Louisville, Kentucky.
I was at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
I was working in York, Pennsylvania. I was in the publisher's office.
We were visiting my wife's cousin in Philadelphia.
I was in Peoria, Illinois.
I was stationed at the Joint Special Operations Command.
I was sitting in a Rotary Club meeting in Destin, Florida.
I was working here in Kingsport at the gift shop at Eastman.
I went to the Kingsport Senior Center.
I lived on North 6th Street in Newark, New Jersey.
My boss came in and said,
"Something horrible has just happened.
Something terrible has happened.
A plane has hit the World Trade Center." And I said, "Oh no, what a terrible accident."
What a horrible accident.
I thought it was an accident.
Is this really happening or was it an accident?
Sometime later, we heard about the second plane hitting a second tower. And we immediately knew something wasn't right and that we were most likely under attack.
We're under attack.
We're under attack.
We're under attack.
All you saw at that point was nothing but smoke.
Photos of the dust clouds billowing down the street and people jumping out of those towers those were crushing to me.
And over the course of the morning, we watched the events unfold, and I saw on their faces probably what they saw on my face, which was
Speechless, shocked. It was like, what is happening? Can you believe this is happening?
I had sent a reporter to 3 Mile Island, and I just had this horrible sinking feeling. What if the 3 Mile Island had actually been targeted?
My daughter was overseas at that time. I was concerned for her being on an airplane, flying into JFK.
We have two children which were away, of course, and they were worried about us, of course, and they didn't know where we were or what was going on.
My children were pretty small then. I got married late in life. They knew that Daddy was in the Army and that there was a chance that Daddy could go somewhere where there was fighting.
I was just sitting in front of the TV, just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I knew what that meant for everybody at my command. That meant that we were going to have some long, hard days ahead.
I just had a feeling of helplessness, and all I could do was just to pray.
One of my friends was in the first tower when it went down. And I was pretty close with him. Me and my friends kept calling on the phone, didn't get anything. About a week or two later is when they declared him part of the Ground Zero. You have all the people that did try to fight to save themselves. You have all the people that died without even knowing what was going on. You have little babies that have grown up with the parent not around.
People who just got up to go to work like I did and never made it home.
But I hope people remember what happened that day and sort of take a minute, pause, and remember the thousands that died.
But at the same time, there were great heroic stories of survival, of people helping people.
Whenever tragedy struck, that seems unfortunately to be the time that we are most united in our country.
It seems like politics and political boundaries went away that day, and for many, many days after that.
It was an attack on our liberty, our country, our sovereignty.
It's very important for our children, our children's children, future generations to not forget that day, what it means to have our freedom.
We don't live in a perfect world. We'll never live in a perfect world. There'll be people who hate us for who we are.
The freedoms that we have, we shouldn't take for granted. But we remember too the compassion. What the men and women, those first responders did, it still gives me shivers. It's remarkable.
many people gave their lives. And we just need to be thankful that we have as much freedom as we have in our country today.